Hi, welcome back to The Heartbeat. I'm your host, JoJo Williams, and y'all know, listen, this week I'm eating peaches down in Trenton, South Carolina with the mayor, the chief, and everybody. I'm telling you, they made me a peach pie now. I'm back in Grovetown with my good friend, Doc. How you doing?
Good to see you.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, Doc.
Dr. Dan Jones.
That's it. And I always let them know where you at.
Grovetown, Georgia, Grovetown Accident Rehab.
That's it. Now, Doc, I know I'm talking about these peaches and everything, but what we going to talk about today?
Well, it would be interesting to talk about if people are lifting things, end up hurting themselves. We treat people like that. We treat back injuries, neck injuries. My office in Grovetown is called Grovetown Accident Rehab because we try to specialize in treating the victims of car accidents, but we really treat everybody that ends up getting hurt. So chiropractic is what we do. We also do physical therapy modalities, and we do rehab exercises. And that's integral part of what we do. As the person starts to feel better and symptomatically they're starting to improve, it's good to work some of these rehab exercises because it gives them more mobility. You want to increase the range of motion. And motion is life, so you really need to be able to move. And if you look at the spine, there's 32 movable parts in the spine, 32 movable segments. So that really needs to be all moving. When everything's functioning properly, there's no tension in any of the nerves, there's no muscle spasm, there's no swelling or inflammation or edema, and a person's going to function properly. So that's where we come in. So we want to go and reestablish the proper functioning body, and really more specifically the proper functioning nervous system, which really is related to the spine.
You know your stuff. Okay.
I hope so. I've been doing this 20 years.
20 years. Now, I got a question. Now, we're talking about peaches and stuff. Now, I'm from Johnson, where the peach capital of the world, Georgia.
Yeah.
I know y'all be talking about y'all the peach state and stuff, but we the peach capital of the world down in Johnson, South Carolina. I noticed they have a lot of ladders out there, climbing up and down the ladders, peaches. And talk to us about that part.
Well, I love peaches too.
Yeah.
Just yesterday I had a peach pie.
So
So I love it too. When you are climbing up and down the ladders, you can misalign parts of your spine. Same thing with people injured in the car accidents. If somebody was, let's say, which is pretty typical, they're stopped at a traffic light and then somebody behind them doesn't pay attention, they're probably on a cell phone and they end up ramming in the back of their car. It's going to cause a certain type of a force that you cannot resist. The muscles in your body are not designed to resist such a fast force. If you were to, say, slide off the ladder, trying to go up the peach tree and go down, and you hit the ground, that's also a strong force in the body as well. They can jar you, they can move some vertebrae, which is the bones in your spine, out of alignment. So when this vertebrae shift out of place, they can get locked up. That's called joint fixation, so they're not moving properly. However, the problem with that is the nerves, the spinal nerves come out between these bones every level, and so they can be irritated. And so, when the nerve is irritated, it's going to send the wrong signal to the muscle, the surrounding tissue as well, and now the muscle is going to go into spasm, it's going to tighten up. So it's really a complex that happens, not just one thing, but it all starts with misalignment in the spine. So, having a mechanism of accidents where let's say you jump to the ground too fast from the ladder, or you fall off of it, or you're sitting at a light and somebody rams into you in a vehicle, in the back of your car, it's going to cause the same thing. However, being in a car accident is going to bother the upper cervical area more. If you were to jump off the ladder or something, it might jar your lower back a little more. But we treat all of that. We treat the neck, we treat the back, we do extremities. If somebody, say, has a carpal tunnel, we help with that as well. We have therapies for that. We do the treatments for that as well. It's a natural treatment. I would think if somebody is doing repetitive motion of picking up peaches or something, they might end up having a problem. Also, if you are, sitting in a vehicle and, you may be grabbing the steering wheel too strong and somebody hits you, that can also cause that as well.
Hey, I always say, Doc, what I love about Doc, and I think it's the best kind of commercial when somebody can feel, because you love what you do.
No, I do.
And I love that part about you, because you're my doctor anyway, so